Talk about what does tonight mean? What can they do in these last 4 days? You know how we all feel about polls. It's kind of nice that everybody's becoming a seller of them kind of at the same time. But they are an effective measure of what they can get done here. So we got to know where they're starting so that we have something to set it against. At the end of it, we start getting new numbers. So let's go to NewsNation now. Host Connell McShane, the master of the wall. It's good to see you, my young brother, as always. Where do we start as we start watching the Democrats tonight? Where is the state of play?
Okay, the state of play is behind me right on the big wall here with Democrats at 226 electoral votes, Republicans at 219, 7 swing states up for grabs, means there are 93 toss-up votes. What's interesting about this is if the election were literally held tonight, we do not know who would win. But you can make a credible argument, and that's why the Democrats feel good, that Kamala Harris might have a slight advantage. After all, she's up 4 points in the average of the polls, if you include RFK Jr. along with President Trump. And that is a remarkable difference from a month ago. So before we talk about the new map, let's think about what the old map was. When the Republicans came out of their convention, you talk to people close to the Trump campaign, they thought they had 293 electoral votes locked in. How? Well, North Carolina certainly was leaning to the red. So was Georgia. All of the Sun Belt states, 11 electoral votes in Arizona, Nevada as well. They had a lead, the Republicans thought, in Pennsylvania, the key state, 19 votes. They liked their chances in Wisconsin. So even if Harris or then Biden were to win Michigan, they thought the race was at least 297 GOP, 241 for the Dems. Now, on this tablet in front of me, I have a button that literally says reset, okay? It's right here. Reset. That's what happened when Harris got in the race. And I would argue that even North Carolina, which leans red on our reset map, is now a toss-up state. So one last look at it here. Where's the race right now? Again, we don't know who would win. But if you take the average of the swing state polls, and again, behind me, there's 7 swing states, and you look at literally where they are, they're all within the margin of error. But if they were absolutely right, in other words, if someone has a 1/10 of a point lead, they won, what would happen? Well, let's look at it. We can start it off in Pennsylvania, the key state. Harris is up about 1.5 points, okay? So that would be blue. Then Michigan next to it, same thing, about a 1.5 point lead for Harris. In Wisconsin, she's up about 5. So that's the blue wall rebuilt. She's already at 270 in this scenario. 270 needed to win. Now, you start to work through those other states. I'll skip North Carolina for a moment. Georgia, you know, Trump's up about 0.5 point, so we'll keep that one red. Nevada, Trump had been up double digits. He's up about 1 point right now, so keep that one red as well. Arizona and North Carolina are fascinating. Harris actually has small leads in the average in both of those states, and look what happens. Now we're at 297 the other way. So that's how this script has been flipped in a month's time, possibly.
Another nod to how manufactured it all is. You know, that's why you're going to have swings back and forth.
Yep.
Because so much of this is so fickle. Connell, we'll be talking
well, and
all
will
night.
Change too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, given
that's the fickle part.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they're playing the ball where they can make it appear to lie, as opposed to where it actually is.
Your friend James Carville is famous for a lot of sayings, but one of them is, "You're never as far up as you think you are, and that means you're never as far down as you think you are."
Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen, and don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.